And hey, YouTube, let me jump in. I am going live. This is my son, Jermaine Matthews
That's
Jr.,
me.
better known as JJ, Jizzle, whatever, Juice,
JJ
all
Jizzle, the
that.
A Baby Matthews.
Okay, we got it, we got it. Okay, I'm going live with my son. We're going to do an interview. We're going to find out how single life has been for him, how college life was. We're going to find out how becoming an adult in adulthood is actually going for him. Just some different things. We want to have a little fun, ask a few questions, and just enjoy ourselves. So thank you for joining us, and we're gonna get started. So Jay,
Yeah, man.
tell us about you, about yourself right now.
Um,
Just tell the people.
I'm just different soul, so to say. Happy, outgoing, energetic type of guy. At least I try to be. I don't know. I just try to be, positive, light to the world.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us, how old are you? Tell us how long you've been out of college.
I'm 27 years old. Birthday's in November. I graduated college December 2021 from Norfolk State University. Yeah, well, I actually only went there for my last year of school, and that's it. I actually hopped around a little bit, a lot actually. I went to four colleges,
Okay, you went to 4 colleges in 4 years or
four colleges in 5 years.
5 years. Okay. All right,
Mm-hmm.
5 years of college. So let me ask you. So I don't want to get into that too soon because I know that's going to be a little bit much when I ask you how was college life. So first, I want to ask you, um, what led you? How did you get into college?
I mean, honestly, initially it was just basketball. I tried to call myself using it to my advantage, basically. As far as getting a free education and whatnot, I had a lot of scholarships, full scholarships from in high school from Division I schools. So that kind of made it evident for me to go. I felt like it was only right. It would only make the most sense.
Okay. So you play basketball.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming you're a lover of the game.
Yes.
Okay. But basketball wasn't really your first love, right?
Right. It was football. Football was my first sport,
Okay.
for sure.
Okay. So what happened with the football thing?
Um, I kept getting hurt playing football when I was younger. Then when I started playing basketball, I kept getting hurt still. So it didn't really make a difference. But my last year playing football was when my grandma died, passed away. So I think I just kind of by that time I just had a basketball in my hand. So I kind of just fell more in love with it. It kind of just stuck with me.
Okay. So then you started making basketball
Hmm.
your love, your first love.
Right. Well,
Oh,
yeah. The main,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That was the main thing.
So how was that? How was playing? How long have you been playing basketball?
Um, I started playing rec when I was super young. I couldn't even give you an exact age. Before 10 though, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And you
Six,
just
seven
played.
years old maybe.
And you just played basketball from that point all the way up to even to now. Is that right?
Um, I skipped some years between from being young and up until middle school. Like I went a year off here and there from playing basketball, but other than that, yes, I played all the time
Okay.
every year.
So let me ask you,
Hmm.
what position did you play in basketball?
I play. Excuse me, y'all, my child outside. But I play forward,
The
power
dog.
forward and center.
The dog. No.
Yeah,
What
the
was it?
dog. Power forward and center.
Okay. So power forward and center.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say power forward. Forward is that's a big guy's position. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's the four. The
Oh,
center of the five.
okay. All right. So how big are you?
I'm the biggest.
Okay, I like that answer.
I'm the biggest CPA. No, I'm 6'10", like
Six.
255 pounds, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
Some odd number.
Well, that's good. That's good to know that you're a big guy. You handle your position. What do you think was your strength and it's a two-part question and
Mm.
your weakness in basketball or playing your position?
All right. Well, my weakness was my composure. A lot of the times, I would tend to like
And Diana
let
Reed.
stuff and people get under my skin, and I might react a way to get me taken out of the game, which would be the whole game plan on me. But I kind of like I used to feed into it. Um, and my strength, I would say my biggest strength was be like my leadership.
Okay.
And I just like try to instill. How do I say it? Like I try to instill all of the necessary traits in my teammates. Like whatever I know that they lack or they may need some work with, I try to encourage them and push them the right way, though. The motivating way versus just criticizing or belittling or
Right.
things like that.
That's good. That's good. So, what happened where you decided to? Because you're no longer playing basketball. So, what happened?
Mm.
What transition? What happened where you just felt like, okay, I'm gonna give it up, or I'm not gonna continue this
Um,
to play?
mm, my last year playing basketball I was kind of just like out of it, so to say, when my granddad passed. So after that year, I was just kind of like mm, uncertain about it. I had actually wound up signing an agent to possibly play overseas, and I had received some offers from some not schools, sorry, from some organizations over there, and it just wasn't the most suitable for me. It wasn't, or the most pleasing, I should say. So I wasn't
Okay.
really comfortable doing that.
Okay. So, let me ask you this: have you thought about coaching?
Yeah, I currently coach.
Okay. All right. And what team do you coach for?
I coach AU basketball. Well, I coach for River City Rain again.
Okay.
This is my third. This will be my third summer coaching.
Now, River City Rain was
Yes,
what? That was
that's my old AU team
okay.
that I used to play with.
All
Yeah,
right.
that I finished. I played. I spent majority of my AU time with River City Rain actually.
Okay. All right. So that's good. That's giving back to some degree. What you've gotten from good coaches. Would you
Right.
say that River City Rain had good coaches?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Okay.
they have like, great mentors. I say like people that I still
Right.
keep in touch with today and can still call on for, some help, advice, or whatever it may be.
That's great. Okay. So what is your take on what is your let me see if I'm saying this right. What is it that you want to do for your team? Let's say yeah, for your team. What is your goal for your
Like
team?
currently right now,
Yes.
is to get everybody in school for free if possible, but that's an extremely hard goal. So to get all players in school for free or as little money as possible, because we don't mind D3 scholarships either.
Okay. So when you say school, you mean
College,
college,
university,
right?
yes.
Just want to make sure.
Mhm.
All righty. So that's good. Whew, it's a little cold to me, but okay. Okay. So how did you feel being a graduate of college? How did that make you feel? Because a lot of our people, our young men, don't get a chance to experience that.
It felt pretty good. I would honestly say that I feel like I didn't get the full gist of it, man, that we were in COVID. So like that my senior year of school, my actual senior year of school, I didn't like I wasn't didn't get I wasn't able to do stuff on campus. I actually wound up not even walking just because I wasn't just the most thrilled about it.
Okay. And COVID was there, and
Yeah,
people, yeah.
people were like people weren't on campus. Everything was virtual, it just was so much different from what I was used to in the previous years of college.
Okay. So let me ask you, what is the best thing about being out of college and into adulthood? I mean, not citizen, you're not adults in college, but into adult life. What is the easiest thing?
The easiest thing is nothing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Easy.
So there was.
I don't think. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head that's easier now.
Okay. So coming
Uh,
from where you've been to different colleges, and you were far away.
mm-hmm.
You were really far away. Where? How far were you from Virginia?
My freshman year, I was at Towson in Baltimore. It's about 3 hours. My sophomore year of college, I was in junior college at Mobley,
Where's
which is
that?
in Mobley, Missouri, and that's like almost 20 hours. Arkansas, I was in Arkansas afterwards for 2 years. That's almost 20 hours from here. And I finished at Norfolk State.
Okay. So with that being said, I'm just assuming that probably to be able to be around family is probably the easiest part of being an adult.
Right.
And
Yeah, that's
friends.
the most rewarding part for sure. Yeah,
Rewarding,
easiest, most
okay.
rewarding. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you find the hardest part to be?
Um, the hardest part to be from not being in college is not. I would say is not having such of a structured routine. Like in college, it was like basically our entire month would already be planned out with what we have to do from
Right.
practice to workouts to weights to games to film and all of that. So I guess that's what I'd say it is.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, how did you approach an opponent? What was your attitude on the court when you approached an opponent? Let's say they were not your size, but bigger than
Kill.
you. Not killed.
Destroy. Kill. Destroy. I'm saying it's like a.
Yeah, right. I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah,
I know
yeah,
what you
like
mean.
a-
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
You know, like a.
Take them down.
Yeah, like from a
Yeah,
competitive
for
edge,
sure.
though. You know, like it's to outplay them, out tough them. I just feel like I am honestly the most fearless player I know. I say, like I don't go into anything like with any type of like nerves or I don't know. I just go in and
Display.
just play. Yeah, give them all and watch it. However way it plays out is how it plays out.
Now, have you ever had bad coaches?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Pet scary.
We not. Oh, I'm just getting ready to say
Probably
we not
universal.
gonna name. We not gonna name
I've
nobody.
been waiting for this.
Oh Lord
It's
Jesus.
horrible.
Okay. We not gonna name, but listen.
He's still there.
Oh, he's still there. Okay. Okay. Well, who was your best? Would you want to say something?
Yeah. Other than that, though, I had all good and great coaches.
Okay.
Other than Pat Scary.
Okay. So, who was your best coach?
My best coach was Robert Jones, Coach Jones at Norfolk State by far.
Okay. Okay.
He's the epitome of like a great coach from on the court, how he treats everybody the same way, to how he pushes everybody, to how he treats everybody off the court, like everything. He's an amazing coach, for
Okay.
sure.
All right. That's grand. Okay. So let me ask you.
Mhm.
Here we go.
What's up?
How was college life exactly? Give me a day. Give me a day. Just one day. I don't want too many days. I'm scared. What am I here?
What you mean?
Give me a day of college life for you. We know you did the basketball thing,
Like
but
like a work day as far as like
no,
basketball.
you can put that in there if you want to. But I think we pretty much can kind of figure out what the basketball part of it was like. But outside of basketball, making mama proud now. Okay, I'm joking. Go ahead. Seriously. restrain myself.
The day of life outside of basketball was relaxing. You know, one way or another, find some way to wind down. You know, mentally, physically, spiritually. You know, whether it's by myself or with a significant other. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Uh,
With the girl, huh?
yeah, young woman.
Young woman. Okay.
Yeah,
We know you love the girls, don't you? You love,
for
excuse me,
sure.
young women, don't you?
Yeah, love
They
woman.
love you, don't they?
But yeah, not the young woman no more.
Oh, the
Just the
older,
woman.
oh
Yeah,
Lord. Okay. All righty.
for sure.
All right, so
What
let
up?
me ask you. Let me ask you, Jay, are you single now?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
For sure. I've been single for since I've been in college.
Okay. All right. Since you've been in college, that's a long time. That's like almost what? Feels like almost 10 years, bro.
Almost a good
Okay.
8 years.
About 8 years, yeah. So, okay. And do you have anybody that you're thinking about maybe hooking up with and get
Yeah,
serious?
but
Okay.
thoughts are thoughts.
Right,
You know,
right.
I've been I've been literally in full real relationships with celebrities my whole life that I never even met. So,
Was Beyonce one of them?
yep, the
I
first
figured
one.
that.
She was the biggest.
She's
Yeah.
the biggest. I remember you had that crush on Raven Simone for a long time now. I remember
I
that.
think so.
He was younger though. He was
Megan
younger.
Good.
Megan Good,
We
okay.
stopped messing with each other some couple years ago.
When she turned white. Oh Lord,
Yeah.
you help us.
And,
I'm joking, mate. No, I'm joking.
She playing on. No, stop. Yeah.
So, okay, so you're single. Yeah. What about kids? Are you thinking about it? Do you have any kids?
No, I don't have any kids. Not at all. Other than my dog. I have 13 nieces and nephews, so I'm not pressed word stressing having kids at all at this point, to be honest. I would love me a legit though, a little son, a little June bug, you know. But
That
I
June
ain't
bug.
got me no kids.
June bug. Come here. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to give the people a little bit of information about you. Know how you know how things can go when they're going to these basketball organizations and they're playing AAU and
Right.
the benefits of it that a lot of times we don't understand. So that was one thing that's informative for other people that's listening or
Right.
may listen later on. And however, I wanted to say that I'm very proud of you as my son.
Oh, appreciate it.
And I want everybody to know that I'm proud of my baby now. Proud of him. So yeah, I know that things are gonna get tough sometimes, but you're definitely a true soldier. I ain't proud of what I'm seeing on your feet right now, but I will say you're definitely a true soldier. Like you said, I feel like the way that you handled yourself on the court, like no fear. That's the way you tackle things in the real world, outside of basketball, in your life, and that's really good. That's a good. That's a good
Appreciate
thing to have.
Right.
Good characteristic to have. Also,
I'm tripping off this one.
also, I feel that you know, even though you're the baby of the family, your siblings actually look up to you in a lot of ways because of your character, because your wisdom. A lot of times they even come to you for advice, and most people do. Hell, a lot of them come to you for advice. So that's your old soul, as
Right.
people say. Well, I got a couple more questions for you. Where do you find yourself, or where would you want to be in the next 5 years?
Out of Richmond.
You mean Richmond or Virginia?
Out of Richmond, Virginia, but out of Virginia as well.
Right.
Like that would be perfectly fine, but definitely for certain out of Richmond. It's about 7 working on 8 figures.
Okay, that's very good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, owner.
So, what is your goal right now? Besides that, that's really not what you would call a distant goal, or I may be saying the word wrong, but
Long term.
long term goal. That's a short term goal. That 5 years. It's long term, but it's short term. But right now, more short term. Right now, present term. I'm gonna say. What goal? What is your goal?
Um, I say I've been kind of thinking on it. Maybe possibly like really getting into coaching like full time.
Right. That's good. And what level of coaching would you like to be? I mean, I know it's steps, I do believe, but how far into coaching would you want to go? Would you just want to do high school, like that?
So I think that I wouldn't mind going to coach for Division One, the NBA at all, but I feel as if I prefer to be an assistant coach versus the head coach.
Okay. And can you say why?
Yeah. Truthfully be told, like the assistant coaches do not majority. Depending on the program, they can do majority of the like dirty work, so to say, but they usually tend to have the relationships with the players. Excuse me, but they usually tend to have the relationships with the players, and that is what gets a coach players or gets the coaches players to play for them. Like that's how you make your players buy into what your coach is saying and the system and what he expects for you to do and stuff like that. So I just feel like with any program that I'm with, I'd be the best person for that. Just being that I can relate to people, and I'm like a kind of like a players coach in a sense too. Even now with the high schoolers.
So you coach high school, AAU.
Yes.
Okay. So, let me ask you this. You've been all over the United States playing basketball ever since you were, I won't say knee high to a duck, but maybe, 14, somewhere around there, right? Out of everybody that you played with, would you say is the best overall player that you had to play with, whether against or
See,
together?
That's against.
Whether against or together. You don't have to say against. You can just say who you think.
That's a tough question.
Who did you find your mojo with? Who was it that you found your mojo with that y'all played together as a team better than anyone else that you know?
I say Malik White. Yeah, Malik. And the reason being is because
The dream team, I remember that.
when I went to, let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, when I went to Wayne, I think I had 2 offers. I had like 2 offers. Yeah, I want to say I had 2 or 3 offers.
Right.
And he had like 1 or 2, something like that. We both had like 2 offers.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we finished, had nearly like combined like 100 Division I officers.
Right.
So I said like,
Right.
I definitely said Malik for sure.
Right. And I would say the same thing. So, with that being said, and all in all, how do you feel like your life's accomplishments? What do you feel about those? Are you satisfied at this point? And saying because you're going forward, we can't detect forward. But right now, at your age, with everything you've been through, everything you've done, how well do you feel about your life's accomplishments?
I feel alright about it. I feel like it was good to, experience a lot of the stuff that I did and to accomplish a lot of stuff that I did, but it's like at the same time we're here today. It's not like that doesn't make me who I am. That's not gonna like legit like help me or better me going forward. Like the same person, I know people from the past and they had even better and longer basketball resumes than me, and now they're locked up on drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Right.
it's like, it's kind of just like a story. It's in the past, but it was cool though, and I enjoyed it. That's the best part about it.
Okay. So what is it that you learned? The one thing that you've learned from basketball?
I learned that everything that you do or that you like put your time, energy, and efforts to, like you should put your all into it versus just like doing it for whatever reason you may be doing it, but there's no reason not to give it all of your all versus anything less if it's what you're spending your time,
Half step. That's what I call half
go
step.
hard, go
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, give it your
Give it your all,
give it 110%
exactly.
of you.
Like mess up and
Or
make
just
mistakes.
don't do it.
You can mess up and make mistakes, but like going full speed, going hard, like that's acceptable because that's gonna come with life, like any aspect of life. You're gonna mess up. And yeah, just go hard when you do and keep it pushing when it does happen. If you hear me.
Okay. Well, we do appreciate you for all of your time.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you for coming and sharing with us today and doing this interview.
Yeah, we gotta do a part 2 one day.
Part 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we just want to say thank you,
Yeah,
me and my
appreciate
YouTube
y'all.
family. And we love you. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Okay.
I love y'all too, YouTube. Feel me? Y'all love you too. Feel me? I love y'all too. Hear me?
And thank you everybody for joining us, for viewing this interview. We love you. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Oh my God.
That's him.
I think somebody walking up though.